Alright, hopefully my emulator doesn't crash like last time. Aye, aye, Captain! Hopefully this is working like it should. Double check. Perfect. Let's go to YouTube quick. Double check. One last thing. Spongebob is fat. Hey, what's up, Bionic Dog? Just setting up a few things here, and we'll get ready to play. I'm just gonna check to make sure if everything's going okay here. Perfect. Okay, it's working properly. I can shut this. Ooh. Nope, my microphone's tangled. My controller. Okay. I owned the PS2 version as a kid, but I couldn't find the ROM for that, so I just settled with the GameCube version. Same thing. And by the way, it might crash. I'm not guaranteeing anything, but for some reason it took me a little while to figure it out, but apparently you're supposed to disable dual threading or something. I don't know what that does, so.
Welcome to Bikini Bottom, a normally peaceful undersea sanctuary. Today it will be transformed into a theater.
But yeah, I remember this is the very first PS2 game I've ever owned. I'm trying to remember. After I accidentally spilled milk on my PS1, my parents eventually just came home with a PS2 because, well, it was time for an upgrade. And the first game they brought home was this one, and this game was fantastic. And looking back at it, it's still pretty good. So yeah, he's building like a robot machine, but the one thing he doesn't account for is that he left the switch on Don't Obey, which confuses me as to why he did that. Because don't you want them to obey? But this game's probably one of the best licensed games I've ever played. It's basically a collectathon platformer just with SpongeBob. And it works pretty well. It was made by THQ before they temporarily went bankrupt, I think. I'm not sure if they're back. Did you say vagina?
Another perfect day playing robots and racehorses.
Yeah, and SpongeBob comes under the impression that he did it because he wishes. Yeah, well, it's explaining everything at this point, so why would we bother talking?
Yeah, these unreal robots are getting boring. Hey, what if we put the robots in here?
It's cool because I actually got some of the old voice actors to come back. The only one they couldn't get back was Mr. Krabs, which I'm not sure why. Because Clancy Brown did voice work for video games before. He actually did the role for Cortex and Crash Bandicoot, actually.
Okay.
We say the magic wishing words and shake the magic wishing shell.
Why what?
Okay.
Then we go
But
to sleep, and in the morning,
I honestly, it sucks that they couldn't get Clancy Brown back, but that's okay. He's probably busy doing something else at the time of this game.
you already did.
So if this game came out in 2002, he might have been doing, I think Crash Nitro Kart came out in 2002, I don't remember. But he remembers it right now.
Last week I only had one big cookie crumb and I was really hungry. So I put my cookie crumb in the magic wishing shell. Then I said the magic wishing word and shook it. And in the morning I had lots of little cookie crumbs.
Patrick, I proclaim that tomorrow is going to be the best day ever.
Good night, SpongeBob.
Good night, Patrick.
The next morning.
Yep, and they do get their wish.
Play with robots, gonna play with robots, gonna play with robots, gonna play with. Wow! Gary, did you do that?
Fuck you, Gary. Look what you did to my house. Dipwad. Pin on my walls.
Yeah, Gary. It sure looks like
Glory
we're
holes in the
a
corner.
doozy of a pickle. I think I'm gonna have to learn a lot in order to fix this mess. Ow! What a fantastic idea!
How does he get that from that one
These
little
signs will provide
sound
important
effect?
Tips to help me out. How do I read the signs?
Gary, you evil idiot. Yeah, I know, Bionic Dog. Well, SpongeBob, you're asking the wrong questions. How do you read in general? Because I don't know what this text means.
Oh, okay. Press this button to read. So if I want to come back and talk.
Just a tutorial. I don't.
A note from Mr. Krabs.
You're an idiot, SpongeBob.
And it even smells sweaty.
Ahoy there, SpongeBob.
Yeah, that isn't Clancy
As a
Brown.
faithful
I don't.
crew member
Like,
of the Krusty Krab,
I'm thinking Clancy was busy at the time of this game,
promoted to head
but
training
it can't be the
operator.
fact that he didn't want to do it because he did voice work for video games prior to this.
That's right.
So let's skip this. It's saying if you collect these little things and bring them to Mr. Krabs, he'll give rewards for it. I don't know if he's being gay.
I make myself a snack, but there's no time.
Yeah, this is just a tutorial segment. Tells you how to work everything, and I played this game a lot as a kid, so I don't really need to read any of these.
It shines.
Luckily enough, I was hoping that when I first installed the simulator, or made the inputs, because I made them around for the Wii, both the Wii and the GameCube. So I made it around what felt decent for Wind Waker, and then I wasn't sure if that was going to translate well. Because I played this on the PS2, so triangle had to be this move here, and square had to be the little spin attack, and oh, well, you'll see what it does later. Talk to the TV.
News! Bikini Bottom residents have been attacked by a raging torrent of robot horror.
But yeah,
So much for
surprisingly
taking
enough, it actually
quietly.
was the same setting, so I don't know. I might have to stop it sometime because, like, just to go and change the inputs again, because I don't know if, like, all the special moves are the same.
Authorities are not
But we
sure
won't see
who's
until I unlock them,
responsible for
after I
unleashing
beat
the
a couple
mechanical
bosses.
menaces, but they have assured us that the person is in big trouble.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, you better say oh,
Did
SpongeBob.
I say
But
big
you did.
trouble? I meant so enormous that it's hard to comprehend trouble. We'll keep you posted as this tragic story unfolds. Tragically, we're sure.
Yep. You can also change the channel. Trying to turn that. Come on. God dang it. There we go. Got a little. Believe it or not, that little picture on the TV will be a boss later down the road. Something like that. Oh yeah, this shows you how the health system works. Yeah, you do eventually get more.
I feel like a new spark.
Plot twists, Mr. Krabs, huh? Yeah, he did it to get more money somehow. I don't know how that would work, but
This is where I keep all my old comic books.
yeah, I just wanna. Hopefully the science don't interrupt. God dang it, I know this stuff. Yeah, but it was interesting about this game the most that it actually is kind of challenging for a kid's game, which is surprising because most kids' games are just really piss easy. Which it's nice to challenge kids, you know, get them used to actually having to overcome a couple hurdles in video games, which a lot of games don't really do anymore. Let's see, what does this do?
Sometimes pushing a simple button is the most satisfying. Push, 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 push.
We're watching a video on YouTube for this guy. I believe this is better than most collectathon platform, or not better than most, the best collectathon platform he played, but I think that's kind of, it's a good game, but I think that's a little overboard, but it's still a good game though, regardless. I like the music too, actually. Really fits SpongeBob. But yeah, as a kid, I was glad to get this game because I was a huge fan of SpongeBob at the time, let alone video games, so I hope I can reach this sock. The sock you give, the socks you give to Patrick, You have to collect 10, and he gives you a golden spatula, which we'll get into a few seconds, not from now. And these basically are just like the little items you have to collect in the game to progress. And I think that's everything in this place. Make sure I collect all the little shiny things and get out of here. No, I don't think it matters if I miss one or two. But yeah, as a kid, I remember mostly the first 2 levels because I never really got past them because I didn't have a memory card.
There's nothing like the sounds of your own neighborhood.
And now this is the hub world. This works.
Go away, SpongeBob. You're
No,
polluting my
I don't really know
thinking
what else to
space.
say how a hub world. You know how hub world works, right?
Trying to steal the Krabby Patty formula.
I've got bigger fish to fry. I've got to figure out how
What's
to
up, Dark
regain
Pumpkin?
control of the chum bucket.
Where did they come from?
Where? I don't know. Not for me, though, that's for sure. They just showed up out of nowhere and started calling
Lying
me
piece of
rude
crap.
names.
That's
Oh,
not.
golden spatulas.
You've got to.
Yeah, I just skipped that, but he basically says, hey, if you get me back into the chum bucket, which he got kicked out of the chum bucket. As you can tell down there's a little, geez, view distance is really poor on the GameCube version. It's been locked because you need golden spatulas.
Nice talk.
So in order to open it back up, you just have to, well, get the corresponding number of spatulas to get him closer to getting back into the chum bucket, and once you do, he'll give you a bucket of golden spatulas in his dreams, but SpongeBob doesn't really know what that means.
What sock?
The one you're standing.
Oh, that one.
Well,
Oh, there. Okay,
you
Let's
mean-
skip this. Collect 10 socks. And bring them back to Patrick, and he'll give you a golden spatula for each 10 you find. I think there's a total of like 100 in the game. I'm not really sure. Never collected them all.
It shines.
We got Bubble Buddy, who teaches you a couple
Hey,
moves.
SpongeBob. You see? Oh, run.
You're saying, yeah, use triangle to break these things. Or we're gonna get that extra health upgrade on top of Squidward's house. What's weird is that, now that I think about it, it's only SpongeBob's house that was really affected by the robot attack. Like, if you go into Squidward's house or Patrick's house, they look just fine. So I don't know why they chose SpongeBob's place. I think there's a golden spatula on top of SpongeBob's house, but I'll have to... Oh yeah, there is.
Wear 4 pairs of underwear. Right.
Now I have 4 hit points. Let's see. So we're gonna go to we'll go into Patrick's house first, then we'll go to Squidward's house because they do have rewards in them. Or a sock, never mind. Yeah, you literally just get one for breaking his couch. I don't know what that does. Yeah, that's Patrick's house. Not much to it. Whew. Alright, I was gonna go to Squidward's house first. Look at all these little shiny things. Which is, I think, what they're referred to.
SpongeBob, this flapping robot crisis is making the crusty.
Yeah, well, Plankton was thrown out, Mr. Krabs was thrown out too.
But because you're gullible, I'm gonna help you out. And of course, make a small profit in return.
You.
Of course, your treasure chest's looking a bit like...
So yeah, come back to him when you have a certain amount of these things, because apparently Mr. Krabs is under the impression that they're worth money. Or maybe they are, I don't know exactly, but... Just bring him a certain amount, and he'll give you a golden spatula for it. That's how it works.
First, those stupid robots ruined a perfectly relaxing mud bath this morning, and now you show up. Can my day get any more dreary?
I am so sorry, Squidward. Patrick and I...
Oh, I correct myself. I should have known.
Squid...
Why don't you move?
What's weird is that his house looks fine, well, until of course I started destroying it. I have no idea what that picture is of though. Maybe a painting.
Hey!
Destroy his house, and if you keep jumping around for a good minute, he'll just get annoyed and give you a golden spatula to get you out of his house.
Okay, just stop jumping, will you? If you take this golden spatula, will you please go away?
See, Squidward? I knew that you could help me out. You're the best.
Don't touch me.
Unfortunately, it doesn't give you anything if you touch him, so... Nope. Alright, now we'll actually go on and start playing the game. So I messed around in the hub world enough. Now let's go start doing some levels. The very first level is like jellyfish fields. Oh, and if you're wondering too, if you go past that red little dashed line, it'll play a weird animation where SpongeBob's trying to crawl back. And if you're there for long enough, the game will just kind of grab you, move you back to where the inbounds area.
And sometimes a bit tender from the steel.
Your internet was down, Bionic Dog? Huh. Yeah, they got little intros for each of the robots and enemies. Yeah, as a kid, I used to be scared of these things. Well, not these guys, but once you get like far enough, like toward the end of the game, the more bigger and scarier ones used to freak me out.
Are you okay?
Especially the rock ones in Rock Bottom and the SpongeBob Dream ones. Those were the worst.
No, I'm not okay, you barnacle head. Do I look like I'm okay?
Yeah.
Well, your nose does look pretty big. I mean, bigger than usual because it's usually pretty big. And you look clammy. And oh my gosh, you're bald!
I've always been bald, but now I'm stung all over.
Well, according to the Jellyfisher Field Manual, severe jellyfish stings can be treated effectively by applying a thick layer of king jellyfish jelly to the affected areas. King jellyfish?
Well, I guess you're off to scale Spork Mountain and die a horrible death under the vicious tentacles of King Jellyfish.
You do that! Don't worry, Squidward. I'll bring back that King Jellyfish jelly for you to...
I don't know why they did this, but it was pretty funny. But yeah, so that's our objective. We just gotta go out to that mountain, scale it, and confront King Jellyfish for his juice. Oh my god, he missed. And over here is a teleportation box. Please don't go off the door. God dang it. But yeah, once you open up both boxes, you hop in it, come out the other end. And this is, it's called goo, but it looks literally just like water, which makes no sense because we're already underwater, but oh well. Basically, you can't touch it. It hurts. But there are ways to scale it with items. But... Ooh. Yeah, the jellyfish actually do hurt you too if you annoy them long enough.
Feel like a new sponge. It shines.
Oh, gee. No, that looked a lot more epic in my head if I would have landed on them. Yeah, this is the stage I remember the most from my childhood. I also do remember the next stage, downtown Bikini, and also the Goo Lagoon too. Every stage after I don't remember too much of. I do remember the overall theming and gist of them. But that's because I never had a memory card for like a long time, and once I finally did get a memory card when I was 7, I actually finally beat the game, which, oof. So I remember getting this game when I was 3. That was a whole almost 5 years. If you gotta give them money, so then for some reason the airplane drops the tiles you need to cross. I don't know how that works, but I think it's a reference to that one episode where that plane kind of comes by and drops all the food in the middle of the forest, but I don't remember which one that was. Like they were thinking about, they were gonna, I don't know. I know what a checkpoint is, game. I don't think I need to be reminded. Actually, I might need to be reminded because I'm stupid sometimes, but... Yep, Patrick can pick up these, freezy fruit. That was a marshmallow. But yeah, Patrick can pick it up and throw it in the water and freeze it over, so then you can walk on top of it. Can I make it? Oh, no, I can't. Oh well. I wish you could use that as a jump. Not sure what this does again. Oh, this, okay. That kind of scared me.
Wow, a bungee jump for a golden spatula! I must be in heaven!
It's more like hell to me, but alright. There's these bungee jumping sections. If you go to the bottom, you get a gold spatula. It's square. Why square? Triangle on PS2, but then again, I'm using a PS2 controller, so PS4, but they're the same exact thing. One's just slightly cooler looking, and has a big touchscreen in the middle that pretty much does nothing. And coming up here, we'll see the second enemy of the game. It's literally similar to these guys, but bigger, and it has a ham. If that makes any sense. Yeah. Hammer. That's pretty badass, not gonna lie. Beats himself with his ham. You know, people beat their own meat, but the meat beats itself. Like how they also cheer too when you beat the robot that was kind of taunting, torturing them. Yeah, these guys are pretty easy. The tough guys don't come on until like, I think the second segment of the game, but they, yeah, these robots aren't really much of a threat, but toward like the second, like, I'd say the second segment's when the more interesting ones come out, but for sure the last ones were the toughest ones to come out, where they expect you to use all your abilities to defeat them. Yeah, you need to know the bubble bowls. I have to come back later after I beat the first boss to unlock that. It's just a bowling minigame where you just have to hit that goal with all the pins. You don't even have to get them all in one roll too, you just have to, or maybe you do, I don't remember. Like I can get a little extra airtime by doing that. It reminds you what goo is. This also can hurt robots too. Yep. Also, you can ricochet robots into other robots too. Yeah. Come on. Oh, you little turd. I think there's a sock up here. Yep. How do you get up there again? Actually, I think you. There's a second segment. The second box, not segment. This is a little spawning machine. They put this tutorial here to not only see how it works, but to spawn a couple of bots. So you can't get a head start or anything. Just a little bonus there. I don't want to see if I can get up there again.
Fresh like a spring breeze.
I always thought spring breeze smelled kind of iffy. Well, the bleach flavor more specifically. Hey, get up. No, I can glitch myself up here. I can play with Patrick. I don't remember exactly how you get up there. Oh, maybe we're supposed to use the tikis up here. I should probably use that, the bouncer thing too, actually. Go use that. Yeah, okay. That's how you get up here. Just a sock up here, nothing else. And some more shiny things too. Yeah, the thing doesn't do straight up damage, but if you keep trying to jump in it, it'll eventually just straight up kill you. And if you jump in it, get knocked back, but land in that sock you get from the bowling minigame, land back into it, it just drowns you right there because I don't know. I guess the game thinks we're too deep into it, so So now let's go back to the main path here. Please tell me you didn't hear that. If you did, I'm sorry. I ate a little too much. I won't be throwing up at least, thank God.
Wow, Mermaid Man! I have all your comics and toys and mail.
Mail.
Huh? What? Oh, yeah, it's that sponge kid. And now, what was I supposed to tell you?
That Patrick is surrounded by robots.
Huh? Oh, no. I think it had something to do with massaging my feet.
Well, if massaging your feet will save Patrick, then massage I must.
Help! They're making me hit myself!
That is interesting.
Massaging your feet isn't working. I think I'd better try a more direct approach.
By clipping my toenails?
Here I come, Patrick!
Teleportation box, and you can also go back to the previous part of the level if you want. That's just a sliding minigame.
That was a ton of fun! I should do it again sometime.
And you can always warp back to go and try to get the items you missed up there too, which is really nice of them. Yep, to save Patrick, you have to take down all these little spawning machines. I don't know what they're called, but take them all out along with the robots in the field, press the buttons, and that's it. It's the first level. It's still pretty easy though, even with the music and all that. That mostly can only have about 2 robots on the field at once to attack you. Actually 3, that's the spawn limit. It depends on the arena. I wonder how his aiming works. I think he just attacks where he thinks they're going. Not sure.
Like a new spot.
If so, that robot is pretty good at predicting my movement. Or it could be straight up luck, who knows. Making you hit yourself. You're over there safe.
Shines.
But yeah, we're gonna go and rescue Patrick here, and we'll get to play as him too, if I remember correctly.
Hey, SpongeBob!
Woo! Thank goodness you're safe, Patrick.
Well, of course, SpongeBob. Why wouldn't I be?
Let me just process that for a second. This shit doesn't add up.
Well, the robots and the...
Oh yeah, I found this for you. I don't know what it is, but it looks important.
Thanks, Patrick. I tell you what, all that running around has left me pooped.
Okay. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy.
Cool. Now we get to play as Patrick. This is a tutorial on how to play him. You pick up fruit and throw it. Not much else to say. And also, god dang it, throw out the person.
Up we go.
But yeah, you can aim at tikis, aim at NPCs. Always switch back to Spongebob if you really need to, which you're not able. Well, you can, but it's pointless here. Like doing that. You can do the watermelon on him too. He waves at him too. Not sure why they chose watermelon for Pat. It's. I'm not sure if it's watermelon actually.
Push button.
And now we meet the lightning tikis. They're basically just like, you know, a mix of TNT and Nitro Crates and Crash Bandicoot. Pick it up and get it out of here. Throw that plankton. Back up here, okay. Just curious. Fuck out of here. Not sure why this guy's even standing here.
Hey, you barnacle head! Watch where you're going!
You're on a rock, kind of standing out a little bit. I don't know why I even said that.
What is talking to me?
Dwayne Johnson, huh?
I am at your command.
My favorite YouTuber.
Down here, you big pink lummox!
Hell's a lummox.
Oh, hi there, Mr. Plankton. Are you going to vaporize me today?
So very tempting. Unfortunately, I found myself in the undesirable position of having to assist you.
I was in an undesirable position yesterday, and now my neck hurts.
We don't even have a neck, Patrick.
Heed my words, my large future minion. Go into Jellyfish Cave. Follow the instructions on the signs that you see. At the end of the caves, you'll still be a big pink idiot, but you'll know enough to help defeat the robots and get me back into the chum bucket.
Well, then will you vaporize me?
I might spare your life so I can force you to work in my sweatshop making low-quality design and knockoff wallets.
Oh, thank you.
That's interesting. Okay. Knockoff wallets. How do you make knockoff wallets? Like, are they a fake, like, brand that poses a real one or something? I don't know how that works. Oh, shoot. Right.
Shiny.
Let's see here. I think I can throw this.
That's much better.
And can I get this one too? Yes, I can. That bastard can't attack me like Spongebob, so I have to pick up the watermelon and throw it or something. This interesting challenge, picking this up, and if I can pick it up and throwing it onto a small platform. That's the only time we'll see that. I don't know the pattern for these things. I'm just gonna kind of jump over them, hoping I don't get hit. It's pretty random, actually. No, the middle one. No, not that one. No. Fine. Yeah, the targeting on the watermelon kind of sucks a little bit. I think the game refers to the watermelon as melon fruit, but I mean, isn't it the same thing? Yeah, I'm American, sorry. And you can also target buttons too, thank God. And the watermelon does blow up after a certain amount of time, so make sure you pass that quickly. Okay, I missed any socks in here. No, I didn't. Okay, I just wanted to make sure I didn't miss. Well, I'm not going for 100%, but I still want to collect as many things as I can. I just happen to come across it. If I miss something, oh well, but would like to get anything I can get, I guess. And you can also use the watermelon as platforms if you really need to. And you can also throw watermelon on top of other watermelons. And yes, that also includes if it's not in its spawn, a little cabbage, I don't know what the hell they call it. Which is really cool, actually. Jeez. That audio, man. Yep, and the lightning ones do damage. Even if you're sliding. Yep, and there's the freeze fruit again. We can actually use it. And this is a little timer too to ensure you know how much time is left before it melts. What's your wide path? Because this little hump thing. Patrick, that kid's clearly a minor. And you can throw fruit at robots, of course. Never seen that happen before. That might be a game later doing that. And as you've seen there, yes, robots can ricochet and damage other robots. And not only that, you can also stun robots by doing this. I think. But you can only stun one at a time, though. Almost killed me. Blood up quick and then... But yeah, you can only stun one at a time, though, which kind of sucks. Maybe you can stun more than one at a time, but but I remember only being able to stun one. But
Where's the whistle?
ooh.
Ahoy there! Squidward tells me you're looking for the king jellyfish.
Yes?
Good thing, too. That monster has been stinging all my good customers in their poop deck.
Oh boy, Mr.
Yeah, so he's just showing you where he is, reminding you that yeah, we're going after King Jellyfish. He's bad. And over here, this platform takes you back to the last area. It's like guy with a huge neck back there. Like his little dance he does. Oh shoot! Guess a little too close there. Yeah, the game is really forgiving with health and all that, especially in the first few levels here. There's one mission where you do have to destroy all those little towers. I'm not sure if that's for a sock or for golden spatula. I think it's for golden spatula. It ain't easy, so I'm not sure what those towers can do. Anyways, I think they cause the goo and everything, but I could be wrong.
Pretty sparkly thingy. Oh, Mrs. Pop.
Hello, Patrick. I've got a job for you to do.
Oh boy.
I found a golden spatula, but those robots out on the island stole it and threw it into the lake.
Show enough.
Yeah, so in order to do it, you have to stop the things from spawning all the goo, and that should drain the lake a little bit enough for you to grab the golden spatula. I think that's how it works, but I could be wrong. 3 tikis, and you have 3 tikis to throw, so you do the math. And I fucked it up already. God damn it. Just... But yep, you're supposed to throw the robot, so... Not easy to do. God damn it. Okay, this is actually not that bad. As a kid, I remember this being one of the hardest mission ever made. But then again, I'm probably better at video games than I was 10 years ago. And there we go. It drains a little bit, and now we can get the last, the next golden spatula, not the last. Okay, got him, man. The very first part of the game doesn't require that many golden spatulas to get through it. But yeah, we're gonna go through all the levels. I'm not gonna go through every single mission, but because there are some missions that I actually can't find, believe it or not. These are special tikis that only Spongebob can destroy, because you have to sneak up to him and Patrick can't sneak. I think you have to switch to Spongebob actually.
Well done. No.
Yep. And if you were to talk to her as Spongebob, she'd just tell you to go get Patrick, because it's a job only specific to him. I should probably play through this part of Patrick too, but I think it's... What was he doing? Was he praying to... Actually, I don't... What would SpongeBob pray to? What's his god? What's his god like? Yeah, you can't do this yet. You need the final power-up ability you get from the game, which it won't be for a little while. Maybe Patrick could throw something at it, but I don't know for sure. There was a sock somewhere. Where was it? Okay, so let's get a fire first. What happened there? The robot killed himself or something. Okay. And that's how to blame him, of course. And there's the last heat type, which is these guys. They can only be blown up by explosives, or I think SpongeBob's final ability too, which is literally an explosive item. Maybe you do have to run through here as Patrick. Oh no, you could just, yeah.
You just met the Sponginator.
I think what you're supposed to do here is... Hey, sorry for being late to the stream. Ah, it's okay, Fixie. Oh, god damn it. No! Ah. Is there another way to get up here? But yeah, how's it going? Jeez, look at all these socks I'm missing out on. Oh, well, screw them. Not going for 100% anyways. This is just a playthrough. You're okay now. Something bad going on? Maybe I should have went here as through here as Patrick. I don't know. Yeah, okay. That's why I was so late. Huh. Yeah, I probably should have went through here as Patrick. God dang it. But yeah, thanks for at least showing up though. That's that was anticlimactic. Died in a kid's game, god dang it. Seriously, I like when they dance when you destroy those guys. Yeah, we just want to screw this out. What the? Oh, it's below me. Okay. I was confused because I thought I got rid of all the robots up here. I put a checkpoint here. Thank you guys. This part is kind of sucking. But that was a long time ago. Why you no talk to the fish girl? You can't, unfortunately. You can attack them though. Just for comedic effect. Yeah, there's a sock down here, remember. There we go. Collect 10 of them, bring them back to Patrick, and I get a reward. That's depressing. Yeah, I know. But then again, that's how life works. Unless you're Bono, of course. Or Mark Zuckerberg. He's pretty good ladies man. I thought that would knock into him, but I guess I was wrong. Yeah, for sure you have to switch back to Spongebob now because there's one jump that you can't make with Patrick. But who's Mark? However you say his last name. Mark Zuckerberg. That's the founder of Facebook, you know. Lizard person. Really weird dude. Yeah, for sure. I remember he did a live stream one time. I don't know why exactly. Probably to test out Facebook's live stream thing. And someone asked him in the comments if he was a lizard person. He kind of stared at the screen for about a good minute and said gently no. No idea how the wall jumping works. I just keep mashing X and hope I get up. And there's the king jellyfish. That's my goal. Damn, you got some nice AirPods.
Everyone is trying.
Step.
Thanks.
Yeah, it doesn't matter if you sneak or not, because you still have to fight them anyways. Okay. And every level, not every level, but like once per area of levels, there's a mini boss. And these guys are not really much to let home well, they're pretty easy to take down. And that's the jelly we need for Squidward, and he gives us golden spatula for it, and that's it. Which, I'm not sure why you had to fight him for. Why can't you just like ask him for it or something, you know? Or let alone just like buy it from stores or something. Like his shower drapes got like peanut butter. Jars of peanut butter on his drapes. That's nice. Oh, that's not okay. I thought it was the way to go, but I guess I was wrong. I think about it. At least it's the same place, doesn't it? There we go. I cheated the system. I honestly don't know how to actually get to it legit, so. And if you miss it, there's always a box to teleport you back there.
See, no problem. You could do anything you set your mind and your muscle to.
I'm not sure why he's here, because you never really talked to him earlier in the stage or anything. Never really given a proper introduction. There's a better way to phrase that.
Oh, yeah. What if I just gave you this?
Let's leave, because I think that we did all we could here. I think I might have missed a couple missions, but I don't know. Never got all the spatulas in the game, and I don't ever plan on doing so, because I did find out that through a YouTube video that the 100% ending is just, or the reward for collecting everything is just the Spongebob theme replayed in these graphics, which isn't really worth it. Okay, got all the spatulas there. I'm gonna head to downtown Bikini Bottom next. I think that might be my least favorite stage in the game, but...
So, do you want to... That's quality craftsmanship, that is. Come again.
Yeah, SpongeBob the movie, the video game, does the same thing, but at least it plays the Ocean Man theme.
Wow, here's a golden back scratcher.
Which is interesting. SpongeBob the movie, the game, is not only a sequel to this one, but it's also a tie-in to the movie.
Spatula.
Which is pretty cool too. So we're gonna go through downtown Bikini Bottom, and then we're just gonna go through all the stages. Because for sure I'm ahead in terms of what the game expects me to have at this point. But yeah, towards the end of the game they do expect you to pretty much play through all the stages though, with the amount they ask for the final boss.
Downtown Bikini Bottom. once a bustling metropolis.
SpongeBob, the robots are destroying downtown Bikini Bottom. We have to evacuate.
This is actually kind of serious.
All right, but it's gonna take a while to get all this dust.
Oh, you played this game, Animations? That's nice. How's it going?
Not vacuum, evacuate. We have to get everyone to safety.
Can we just load them up in the boats?
That won't do any good.
Why not?
Because the robots have taken all the steering wheels.
Got him.
Couldn't we just drive in a straight line?
No, there are too many turns.
Those fiends, they thought of...
SpongeBob, if you're in...
How about it?
Nice try.
Let's see, I think I can reach this with...
Number one
Yep.
in the Bikini Bottom scavenger hunt.
I wish this was more like a jump or something, because this can also be used as a way to hover for a few seconds. Let's explore around here for a little bit. These robots were never really given much of an introduction, but they're literally just like the ones you find in Jellyfish Forest, Jellyfish Field, I think it was. But the difference is they're smaller. There actually isn't really much of a difference, to be honest. They're literally just the same thing. New coat of paint, though. Cool. Actually supposed to make it hit these things, but let's just... Wait, yeah, you have to really... Yeah, this part's really weird.
Feel like a new sponge.
Come on. Yeah, this you could just set that one off by yourself and press all the buttons. I'm not sure what happens, but well, I think it destroys the cannon actually.
I'm pushing a simple button is the most satisfying. Push, 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 push.
Check my phone battery because that's what I used to monitor. Couple things. Okay. Alright. Oh, let's go back to the main path. Down here, this little ability turns into a ball, and the door only stays open for a certain amount of time, so don't really need to explain much more. I think it's common sense how this works. The first enemy they'd have to defeat with the slam ability. I don't really know what it's called, but I just call it slam. Yeah, each robot has a special way to defeat them. Some just require this, and some just require a different way to dispatch them. Yeah, to get that sock, you need sandy cheeks, which you will find later in this level. The only 3 playable characters are SpongeBob, Patrick, and Sandy, and they kind of alternate between levels. Steering wheel over here. Believe it or not, the steering wheel part of the level is actually optional, although the game does recommend you to go after all of them. You don't actually have, you don't really have to, that's not the main goal of this, or at least, maybe it is, but the game just doesn't really do much other than just say, hey, you should get them, but not a huge deal. Then again, you could probably skip half the gold battles anyway, so I think there is... Oh, there's not a robot here. Oh, Jesus Christ. button do? Oh, it's for the ramp. Okay. Unlike the other ones, there's no time limit for this one, which makes sense. I think I could get this on my first go. No, I can't. Okay, you gotta build enough speed for that. Right, here we go again. Sucks, okay. This will take a couple attempts. Okay, we need more distance this time, and we're gonna try again. And there we go. Nice. Jeez, are you that mad at your husband? Actually, it could be a robot doing that too, but I don't know what's actually throwing that all that furniture outside the window.
This door is locked from the inside. Who would do such a thing?
Now that I think about it, I don't even know why you went and go inside this house. And the explosion from the thing will blow up the door there. Oh, I don't have enough money for that. Okay. I'll come back later for that, I think. It's a, just a area that has a lot of bungee jumping sections. There's, I think, not sure if there's a golden spatula for each one, but there is for certain a couple golden spatulas in there. And he's giving you a shortcut.
Oh, that. Okay. How is anyone going to get across there? Uh-oh. More robots. Holy Dutchman's goat. Okay.
So to get to where you need to go, you gotta get Sandy's help, and she can kind of go through the rooftops here. I think only Sandy can reach that. Okay. I'll come back with Sandy then. Put a bus stop on top of a building.
Here's another one. Take that.
Unlike Patrick, Sandy can attack in midair, which is nice. And I think it works kind of like Spongebob's, where it kind of gives you a little extra air time. Let's see, where was I going? Should probably pay attention to the arrows, huh? Make sure I get all the steering wheels here. But yeah, the first time I played through this game, I never actually found all the steering wheels, because I kind of forgot about them, honestly. Yep, it's just showing you how Sandy's moveset works. But yeah, this used to be my favorite, my least favorite stage as a kid, because I just felt it. I don't know why I didn't like it necessarily, but it just... Maybe it's the theming I just don't really care for, I guess.
I'm getting dizzy just watching. Shinier's better.
Oh, there's a sock up there too. That's nice.
There's another one.
Was that thing there before? I guess all of the items on the stage. There's one more sock, but I'll just ignore it for now. So I'm not necessarily sure what their goal is on the stage, other than go around this town and just get rid of the robots. Which maybe this is why I didn't like the stage as much as a kid, because unlike the last one, there's not really a set goal other than find all the steering wheels, but yet that you kind of forget about that one as you're exploring through here.
Sandy, boy am I glad to see you. I need your help.
Yes.
I'm not because the old antenna is up. The robots.
Yeah, it's mostly just like yeah, let's just do all these missions here. Not really one set goal unlike the last stage where it was constantly reminding you about King Jellyfish, but not to say it's a bad stage, it isn't a bad stage at all. It's always been one of my least favorites. Not sure if it was my least favorite, maybe Kelp Forest would be, but that's because it was just way too dark and that was ridiculous. And now we're these little freaking turds. These guys keep throwing missiles at you, like as you see here. It also makes you slippery for a brief period of time. Yeah, these things are probably the most annoying robots, especially when they're in groups of other robots. But yeah, these things are annoying because of that. They can hit you out of the air, and if you get hit out of the air, you fall off your lasso and into the void below. I guess that's what it's supposed to be. These things are kind of annoying too, but not as bad as the other ones. For some reason I always get hit by the missile rather than the peanut butter. Kelpo.
I'm getting dizzy just watching.
Get out of here. This takes you to like random golden spatula. And you have a time limit, so let's go and reach it quick. My god, Spider-Man PS4 ripped this game off. Can I make it? Yes, I can. Okay. No, I haven't. Actually, I just didn't notice, but I have enough to actually go after the boss now. But as I said earlier, I'll still finish both these stages. I'll probably rush through the Blue Lagoon stage, though. Is the steering wheel somewhere? I have a feeling I did. Like how you can hear their footsteps. Good dunk down, boy.
There's another one.
Oh, by the way, I'm not sure if I mentioned this earlier, but over the next few streams, I'll be playing through this game. This is kind of my new format, which I'm gonna try to play through the entirety of the game, like not like 100% through, but I'll just do regular casual playthroughs of these games. and I'll usually won't start another one until I either finish the one I'm at, or if I temporarily abandon it, or permanently, depending on how I feel about it. So I've seen other YouTube streamers do this type of format, but unlike that's that thing. But yeah, the one that I know for sure that does it is not a really nice guy. So did I get hit there? So I'll be trying it myself, just to kind of differentiate my streams from others. Although I think I'm not the first one to do it either, but or the first one to do it well, but oh well. Give my stream some form of identity. Okay, that's the thing that was. Seriously, these things are annoying as hell. Because the knockback is ridiculous on these things too. The slippery, the knockback, especially if you get hit up here, you'll probably fall to your death. Let's go this way. And by the way, if I do ever reach 100 subs, yeah, if I'm putting myself down, I'm sorry. But yeah, if I ever reach 100 subs, as you see that goal there, it's actually at 67 right now, but that thing is, I was testing out the alert overlay to ensure it works properly, and it also makes your goal go up to test that too, so. But yeah, if I reach 100 subs, I'll be playing a special horror game that was released for the PS2, that was developed by the same people, some of the same people who made Silent Hill, but it was never released in the United States, so. I'm not good with horror games, so if you guys want to see me play it, yeah, hit that sub button. Just gonna open. Just we're gonna run this thing. We're gonna run these two guys. Because if you stop and lasso each one, it leaves it open. You get hit by the other one. Yeah, Sandy isn't quite good for combat. Then again, neither is Patrick, but I think Patrick has some kind of edge. This part, I remember this. It's not so bad now, it's a lot better at games than I previously was, but right there. I hate that so much. You don't believe how many times he knocked me out of the air. And if you get it there, you're gonna go flying back into the void. I know, swap back to Spongebob, and I think go back and fix Larry's antenna problem, I assume. I'm not sure. I'm still here, by the way. Huh. I actually kind of was wondering who that second viewer was. I gotta stop looking at the viewer count. Now we're at a combat section. But yeah, as someone who has streamed for a little while, it might be hard to believe, but I used to stream on Twitch for a while, and then I just took a long break. But the one thing you shouldn't do is look at your viewer count when you have low viewers. Because yeah, it really does affect kind of what comes out of your mouth and your current excitement. Self-motivation, that's a better term. Hit me. please don't hit me. That was weird. Okay, I think it's the last part of the fight here. I think there, yeah, there's two of them. I hate that thing so much. Now if I can fight these things. This little turd, get out of here. Shoot. And there we go. Yeah, I got a new mic, as you may be able to tell. So, how does it sound? Yeah, the one thing, it's actually a really good mic so far. The only thing I just have I'm a little peeved about is that it has so much coating, so it's kind of hard to hear me sometimes because I don't speak all that loud. But I think it's more of a me problem and not necessarily the microphone's fault. And there's a sock up there. Don't really have any real reason to come back up here exactly, but yes, if you wanted to go and speak to Larry. End of the road. And I think both these tasks are in the yeah, the other two in that are in that bungee jumping area, as I said earlier. I think. I don't remember exactly. Could be missing something else.
You'll have to open this door from the inside.
Did you just see me come out of the door? So yeah, I didn't find all the steering wheels, but whatever. I'll just leave the stage. Actually, I think the last two are in the... Last three are in the, restaurant, whatever that place area is that I just mentioned a minute ago. I'm really good with words. Believe it or not, I actually have a good vocabulary, I just never use them. So yeah, we're just gonna ditch the stage here. Yeah, I don't know what's with that stage, but it just never was a big fan of it. I don't hate it, and I don't think it's bad, but I feel like it just kind of fell short of a couple things. Not so much pine socks, okay. Now I'm gonna go to Goo Lagoon. So my estimate is, I'm not sure how far I would have gotten in this game before the stream's over, but I'll probably end the stream after I beat the first boss, but it depends on what time it is. Estimating it'll be just before 10, maybe 11 p.m. at the latest. But I can always, but if it's something interesting happens, I might extend it for a little longer.
Beach of sludge.
This is actually one of my favorite stages of the game, actually. Mostly just for the theming. It's, I don't know, the beach and the music area, just, I don't know. I just prefer it over the downtown Bikini Bottom stage. Now we got an enemy that you have to defeat with the, that jump ability, I don't know what to call it. Where he kind of jolts up with the Viking helmet. Jeez. Monsoon. Yep. And the lightning does damage. Although I don't think I need to really say that. Wait a second. There, checkpoint.
SpongeBob, do I look burned?
Well, you do look a little red.
Barnacles! That darn robot.
Robot?
Yeah, a big robot stole everybody's sunscreen.
Oh no! Everyone will burn, and then they'll get all itchy and peel.
Aren't you underwater?
Exactly! You can't spend a day at the beach without sunscreen. That sun is way too
I think
hot.
about it. Yeah, how would they have water underwater? I don't.
Robot is out on the island. Nobody can get to him. SpongeBob, maybe you can use
Found a
those
plot hole in
sun
SpongeBob. Oh
reflectors
my
to
god.
point the sun's rays on that robot. If you hit one of the buttons on the side of a lifeguard tower to connect all the towers, then I'll stay.
But
Yeah, so basically in this one you have to set all these towers to reflect off each other.
Push, 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 push.
And then finally in the last one, it goes to a tower on that island, but you can't quite get to it, so you have to go through all the segments of the stage to get to the island to set off the last tower. I think. I like these guys, who kind of bounce off their stomach. But yeah, unlike the last stage, I like the theming a lot more here, and also I feel a little bit more motivated to go for the main mission here. Not sure what's about the last one, I just didn't like very much. But
I don't think he needs a hand.
then again, I think it's because it kind of leaves you on like a little cliffhanger. And if you're at the other button, it would take you to the, it would just go somewhere else, and it'll make a buzzing noise to tell you to press the other one. Which, not a big deal, because you just go around and just press the other button. Like that. Oh. So I think I have to go and try pressing the other button on this one then. There we go. Let's take the sucker out. Oh, where does this one lead to? Nothing. Okay, let's try the other button then. And that's all we can do for now. We have to go around the whole stage to get to that little segment, and then we're gonna destroy the robot up there. So that's all we can really do here for now. There was a patcher thing up here. I'm gonna look at it. We'll fix the patcher, see what this does. Actually, not thinking about it, I do have a little extra time off school for this week, so I think I'll be able to finish this game in about a weekend. I'm not sure when I'll stream the entire game. For sure, it's going to take me about 3 segments. I think today, tomorrow, and maybe Sunday or Monday, one or the other. Then after this, I'm not sure what else I'll stream. I think it's something else I feel like running through. Yeah, partially the reason why I'm doing this is that sometimes I play a lot of different games sometimes, and it's just keeps it more interesting for myself and everyone else watching. That, and I used to stream a lot of Terraria on Twitch, and it got to a point where everyone just wanted me to play nothing but Terraria. And, yeah, I hated doing that after a long time. So you play the same game for a long time, and then eventually get bored of it, and it's depressing. So if I ever go back on Twitch, I have some viewers that only just kind of, who still follow me, but they only just kind of come by if I ever stream Terraria, and that's just really painful. Not to say I don't like Terraria anymore, it's just I played it way too much. I have over 100 hours of it on Steam, and it's oof. Switch back to Spongebob because I need to. There's another mission you get from this puff, and you might have noticed the kids in the balloons. Yeah, you need to get them down by using Spongebob's little jolt. I don't know what it's called actually, but that's little Viking helmet attack that I used a couple times here.
Oh no, the children's book.
Let's get this. Yeah, I'll do this mission because it's actually kind of fun, although the kids are a pain in the ass sometimes because they purposely move out of the way so you miss. This guy here. Yeah, these platforms. Oh god dang, no, down. You little turd. Your parents beat you, little shit. Yeah. Let's go after this little guy. Come on, little guy, get over here. No. Yep. Oh jeez. Yeah, sorry about that. I had to move my microphone closer to my face. Let's head down this way. I think there's nothing up there for me. Now we switch to Patrick. Or at least we can, I'm not sure.
Oh, I can't swim.
Yeah, let's not switch to Patrick. I think you have to switch to him when you go down to this one area. But yeah, if you're going this way, you need Spongebob for this. You can't use Patrick and get him down there. Coming this way or not? Sometimes they actively turn away from you. I don't know why. Best part is these kids can't swim either. You little piece of crap. Come on, get over here. Come on. You're starting to piss me off. I think your parents don't want you anymore. Okay, this will be a little while. Which way is he going? God damn it.
Ready for another fantastic day!
Okay, these are the most annoying kids here. And partly the reason why it's so hard is because it keeps kind of jolting back slowly. Going side to side. There we go, got him. And this is the worst one because these things actually sink when you stand on top of them for long enough. Or at least they begin to sink. They don't really sink right away or anything. Nope. Oh, come on. Oh, you're laughing too. I think this is funny. That's funny too. Freaking drowning down there. Oh, turd.
My hero. You've saved the children.
Change my outlet.
Here's a golden spatula as a reward.
Yeah, I just found out not too long ago that people actually speedrun this game, which is actually kind of cool to find out, but... Well, then again, people speedrun anything. Not to say it's a bad game, though. This is a good game, but I just never expected people to actually speedrun this. I'm not sure if we need Patrick or Spongebob for the next segment.
Uh-oh, I can't swim!
Well, there's another bus stop there anyway, so it's kind of pointless to switch here. Oh, jeez. I remember those guys being a lot easier, actually. Not sure if you need Patrick for this next segment.
SpongeBob, I heard.
Yes, Bubble.
Why, yes! We were having a sandcastle.
If I had a castle.
Well.
Yep, so there's golden spatula in there for you if you get past the obstacles there, and I think you need to play as Patrick for this, if I remember correctly, but I think that's why the bus stop's here.
So, what are you supposed to be?
I'm a starfish. What are you?
I'm a figment of SpongeBob's imagination.
I don't think that's right.
Oh.
This game doesn't get the lore right.
Kaboom!
Actually, I don't think it matters if you play SpongeBob. I don't really... When I see one of those switching things, I'm under the impression that I have to switch characters. But then again, you could probably play through here as both. I don't think it matters too much. Yeah, I think actually Patrick can... Back with ice cream, huh? That always makes it feel better. Especially Blizzard. Blizzard from Dairy Queen, those are really good. Ah, crap. Might be a little hard to go through with Patrick. Because Patrick cannot actually take these things out, unfortunately. I can't air attack, nor, well, I can throw things at him, actually, but I don't think I have anything to throw at him right now. Like, jeez! Oh, not too bad. You can just kind of avoid it, but still. What's this thing do? Shortcut up here.
Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy!
I think there's something else on this side. A sock. And that's pretty much it for this part of the level. Oh, I could have thrown it at them too. Shoot. I don't know why I didn't think about that. I didn't think about that either. Alright. I think the total of just this segment and this the next segment of the stage. Not sure if there's a third one here.
Hey, Gary.
I think you need to be Spongebob. talk to him or something. Oh, where's Gary? Oh, he's down there. That's weird.
Hello, Gary. You don't say. Squidward bought a new sweater. Oh, he's so crazy. And there's a golden spatula at the end of this cave. Wow.
Ooh. That's interesting. There's Pat Jar. I better go a little quick because these things, yeah, they kind of blow each other up. So this way first. Looks like he's giving the finger, actually. Yeah, with Patrick, you can actually throw the tikis at him there. Or the watermelon. So he does have a way to deal with them, but it's just a lot harder than Spongebob, because with Spongebob all you have to do is just walk under him and press triangle. And Sandy, I think, can deal with him better since she has like that lasso thing that auto-targets him. Oh, I missed that. Missed it again. Oh jeez. I have to wait until it emerges. You can make the jump with a regular double jump, but I think this is a lot more reliable. Which as a kid I actually didn't know this make you hover as much. Yeah, usually in platformers they usually have like a special way to get extra airtime. Like for example, Crash Bandicoot has a slide jump where if you jump right after a slide, you jump twice the height, I think it was. And you can also combine it with your double jump in 3, so that you can jump extremely high. Yeah, Crash Bandicoot will probably be a game I'll go and play through eventually. Not the first one, more so the second and third. I might do 100% playthroughs of those actually. Since I'm more familiar with them rather than this game. Also Donkey Kong Country's on my list too. And maybe Pokemon Fire Red, I'll finish that game sometime. But I need to get a little more practice before I go back and stream it. Because Gary gave me so much crap, and yet I still somehow won. But I can't beat Misty, Misty though. And I have a Pikachu, and it's... not sure if you're there for that, but that was interesting. I was just... Like, I can't... Like, she always one-shots my Pikachu.
Sorry, lad, but the carnival is closed.
And, of course, I can also grind up Squirtle until he learns Bite, but that... He hasn't been learning it, unfortunately.
Taken over me ticket booth. And worse, me money. If you help me get rid of that no-good robot,
I think that's an emulation issue there. The little oval in the background. Pika P? Yeah, Pika P. So yeah, you just have to stun this guy and throw him at the thing here. That is one way to do it. One way to do it. I like when he talks to Mr. Krabs. Krabs is like, well, that's not what I had in mind. Remember, he says something like that. Jeez. I actually scratched, I was wrong. There is 3 segments in this stage. I forgot about the third one.
What I had in mind. I hope my insurance covers all this. Why don't you try something less?
Freaking commit your insurance fraud.
I mean, dangerous. I need them crazy robots cleared out of the bumper boats.
And now you have to get to the end of the end of the stage there to do that. And one of them somehow died there already. That's nice.
When you've destroyed them all, come back and see me.
But yeah, he'll give you a golden spatula if you collect the bumper boats. And down here, there's a golden spatula too. There's a lot of freezy fruit down here. Also right on top of this too, which is nice. Or actually, I don't think it's here. I think it's just a way back up. Never played this in a long time, so my memory is a bit fuzzy. But yeah, this part of the stage is just extremely fun. I remember this one very well. Well, ironically I said that after I forgot. Forgot that one part there. Yeah, it's just... This is why it's one of my favorite stages. Just the theming here is really nice. Oh yeah, I can just do this. Okay, I'm not sure why I didn't think about this. Is it? I'd not be trying to steal it, Patrick.
I don't get it.
Woohoo! Yeah, I know. These teacups, actually, I remember, these actually do damage to you if you touch the little red part of them. Now that I think about it, there's no safety here. What the... It's like there's no little fence there to keep the kid from jumping in there. I guarantee this kid's probably tempted to jump in there and probably get himself hurt. Over here you need, again, just like the bowling minigame, you need Spongebob's Bubble Bowl, which you don't get yet. You get after you beat the first boss, which we'll do by the end of the stream, I plan on. And there is a spawner, so let's pick this thing up. Please leave me alone, I just wanna... Yeah, this is... I think the reward is still there, though. I think it's just a sock, though. Okay, all these minigames are pretty fun, though. That's why it's one of my favorite parts of the game. Favorite stages, sorry. This game was developed by THQ and Iron Galaxy Studios. If you remember any of those names. Toss a clam. This is a... No. I didn't see that until the last second. I never noticed that sock there. Okay, let's go get that one. And down here is where you find the freezy fruit that you can freeze the water and go get the golden spatula with. Get out of here. Pick him up. Jeez. I remember it being 3. I guess since I died, they respawned or something. Let's get that last golden spatula here, and then we'll go back to Mr. Krabs. It's just a mission I don't feel like doing, so. And here takes you to the last part of the stage. Not sure where the golden spatula was again. It goes down there. Wait, no, we wait till the timer goes down. Oh, that lasted for another second. It would have froze us over again. I think there's a sock down here too, but I don't recall. Oh, jeez. Gotta pay attention. Jeez, 22 already. I think you only need 30 for the second boss, and I'm already approaching that number. I think there's a sock down here. Hey! Hello? Like, what happened there? Yeah, there might be some issues, because I had to turn off, I don't know what it's called. Dual layering on the simulator, because for some reason, having that on while playing this game while streaming caused it to crash, which is odd, because Wind Waker doesn't do that, but...
Here is your reward.
Yeah, it says something about my CPU is too fast for it, and I don't know what's... I don't know how that works, but... I don't really understand emulators all that well. Alright, now this is the very last part of the stage. It's really easy. You just have to take down that robot with the very final sunscreen machine. I don't know what it's called, but the tan machine, I think it was called. One or the other. And that's it. We just head back to the first part of the stage and we leave. I like how Patrick's on the boxes. And yeah, now we leave. I got nearly all the missions here. I missed one. There's a tower bungee and I missed... Oh jeez. Yeah, I'll use the directional buttons instead of... I don't know where this one is. I don't think it's for the, what was I gonna say? I don't think it's for the, mini games or anything. Maybe down the road I would like to 100% this game since I played it so much as a kid. But, I don't know, not now. I'll just put it on my bucket list or something. But now you tell me that? Now let's go pick on the boss. Bosses in this game are usually just giant versions of the pre-existing characters, which also shows that robots were created of all Spongebob characters except, well, playable ones, not necessarily all of them, which you'll find out later once I get to the final boss. And yep, I did all these levels here, so let's do this quick. And yep, in order to get to the next section of stages, you have to beat the boss to kind of get past it, which I don't know why, but it's a game. I should probably stop questioning it.
I have brought you two here to face a great challenge.
I've got nerves of steel and muscles of sand.
And eyes of jelly.
My Poseidon has been breached by a mighty foe whom you must vanquish.
Bring it on, Your Highness! Bring it on!
In this corner, defending the Poseidon, a small square guy. And his
I'm not sure why I didn't use any. Wait, that guy looks pretty buff. Why didn't he fight this thing?
Look, it's a giraffe.
I think I need to get home to feed Gary.
Yeah, there's no escaping now, Spongebob. We gotta fight this biatch. Yeah, the bosses in this game are pretty easy.
looks like the robot's left itself vulnerable. Great barrier.
Not sure how that works, but oh well. You just do that 3 times, then you get past the first phase, and then you do it for. He does change up his strategy in the as his health gets lower, but that's every 3 hits.
Now the robot's taking a beating out there.
Yeah, as a kid, the second boss fight actually scared the hell out of me. But I'll talk to more about that if once I get to it.
The robot better change tactics and fast.
I wanna play.
Panted, we're not playing. We're fighting for our lives.
I wanna play.
Oh, all right.
Yeah, and you always play as a different character about halfway through the fight, except the final boss. 'Cause I remember that one pretty well. I like the little announcer in the corner there.
The old clothesline move.
Now, that's the fun part. You actually pick up his head and throw it in the little machine.
The robot's losing its head. What a shocking takedown by Patrick.
I don't think I've ever been hit by that attack. Okay, I'll have this.
Oh, nice flying head thing move by Patrick.
Yeah, the boss starts to challenge you a little bit in the final phase, but that's because his clothesline move actually, there's 2 of them. There's one for his arms and legs, so you can't jump too high or too low, which is nice.
Wow, I've never seen such an electrifying match.
And now we're on to the final phase here.
Oh, that was fun. Your turn, SpongeBob.
Oh? We...
I wonder why I'm so scared of this thing. Although I might get hit here because you have to really... Yeah, you can't jump too high.
Feel like a new
It's a tough jump to make. And then he does that. Like he's trying to hold his head and kind of catch balance too.
What an uppercut!
God dang it.
The old clothesline move.
Also like how the robot kind of like celebrates after it hits you.
Nice move by SpongeBob. match is just about over.
Oh, dang it. Okay. Not good at dodging that attack. And he's pretty much done. And you also get a gold spatula for defeating them as well.
That was quite a battle. Tell him what he's won, Johnny. It's a new
His name is Johnny.
power, the Bubble Bowl. But wait, there's more. A golden spatula, and that's not all. A gift certificate for $5.32 to Dean's Little Shop of Dried Fish Flakes and Flowers.
Oh, thank you. It all means so much. I promised myself I wouldn't cry.
Cry all you want, but not here. We just wax the floor.
Oh, jeez. I accidentally elbowed my desk. Hopefully that wasn't too loud in the microphone. Sorry if that scared anyone.
Yes, what is it?
This is the part where SpongeBob starts to figure everything out at this point.
I was just wondering why all the robots seem to be coming from inside the chum bucket.
Hit my desk again, god dang it.
Have they? I really haven't noticed.
Yeah. And then there's that big flashing neon sign that says Robot Headquarters.
SpongeBob, I'm your friend, right?
No, not really.
Exactly, and as your non-friend, I worry about you. Like right now, you're thinking too much. I'm worried you might really hurt yourself. Tell you what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna think for you. This way you won't hurt yourself, and you can just...
Thanks, Plank.
Well, not yet, but he starts to kind of understand that there might be some connection. Although SpongeBob isn't really smart. Yeah, if you attack it, you get a sock for that. And what's nice is that they also give you this little rolling ability, so you can roll fairly quickly back. So I'll do a couple more things, and maybe I'll do a couple levels before ending the stream. Having a little fun here. See, I'll probably end it at 11 now.
Now they're back home, safe where they belong.
Plus my PC is actually, like, I recently got this new PC, which is why I haven't streamed in a long time. Which is nice. It's, like, I just put my hand behind it to just make sure it wasn't, like, heating up or anything, and it's still blowing out freaking cold air, which is nice. That, or it has a really good fan, one or the other.
Here's a golden back scratcher.
How much do we have? 26. So you need 40 to get the last segment, and that's not that much. Let's see. I probably have time for about 1 or maybe 2 more levels, plus this part. You have a time limit, you have to, you get these little robots, which are basically just tiny bombs. They're really weak, so not too much of a threat. Well, I make them look a lot more dangerous than they actually are.
There's nothing like the smell of bubbles in the morning. It smells like victory.
We gotta check. Oh. God dang it. There's no health items here, so you gotta be a little careful. Okay. I made that look a lot harder than it actually was.
Alrighty then. That's much better. I suppose you'll be needing this more than me.
The attacker, she just kind of slaps back. Oh, I think there was a sock here, wasn't there? I don't remember. Do I attack this? I think it pops up on here. Oh yeah, you can also see Patrick and right in front of the dome here, kind of watching, which is a reference to the episode where I think SpongeBob first meets Sandy and comes into her dome and isn't able to breathe. I don't remember how to get the sock here. Maybe there's none here. So I remember seeing one, but maybe I'm wrong. I don't know. Not a huge deal. And there's one more of those at the Krusty Krab in the final segment of the game, which is basically the same thing, but you're in the Krusty Krab. Not much else to say there.
So, that's quality craftsmanship. Come again.
So yeah, I'll do one more level, and I think that'll be all I can do, but I'll end the stream at the 3-hour mark. And I think there's another underwear item. The golden underwear extends your health. That's what I'm getting at. There's also a golden spatula up there too.
Sponge wearing 5 pairs of underwear coming through.
Yeah, we're gonna go to the Marmalade next. I'm not sure if there's any other socks here that I missed just yet. Yep, in order to get to there, you have to actually go through here. Which is probably a pretty unique level, because you don't actually just go through a straight up taxi sign or anything.
Yeah, we don't do that stuff anymore. Is that? No. Oh, hey. Okay then. Well, go over to this.
I don't know what he said, but it's just complaining about the TV and the Marmalade.
This is a Bikini Bottom news update. We're getting unconfirmed reports that the robot menace is emanating from the chum bucket. The proprietor plank, hear me now! I'll crush you all beneath my... And now back to your regular programming. Retirement Home Girls Gone Wild.
Damn. That sounds hot. Yeah, if you just mess with the TV, you get a sock. Let's enter the Marmalade here. Yeah, apparently there's robots down there and you just need to clear it out. And they're also having other issues there you have to kind of resolve by yourself. Yeah, the little lights do damage, so I try not to. Hit those. Over his head. Now we have a mini boss robot. This thing just spawns little dogs, that's it. You usually don't have these in normal combat, you just have them sort of by themselves. Got nice boots, not gonna lie. Not sure if you're supposed to attack computers or not, but you still get a golden spatula at the end of here anyways. Get just a little Easter egg or something. Da, da. Yeah, that's the invisible boatmobile. I don't know if... Mostly this level kind of serves as a tutorial to the bowl. Stretching. We're gonna head to the main chamber, which you kind of learn the game, the level's main goal, which is to reactivate the computer.
The Marmalade.
Squidward, am I happy to see?
Yeah, I've already been briefed by the geriatric duo. Those two old coots sent me in to get updated with the Marmalade computer. But since you're here now, I'll let you do it. It's right over there.
To be honest, I don't think Squidward can actually jump. Invisible boatomobile. Yeah.
Oh, look at this.
To this day, I don't recall if there's a reward for getting in it in time or anything of the sort. So probably just a little Easter egg, as I mentioned earlier. Jeez, I nearly died there. And there's another side mission with Patrick where you can you sort of activate his cable, I guess. I don't know how that exactly does. Nope, wrong way. Yeah, it's an optional mission, so I'm not gonna do it. And plus, it's actually kind of annoying. Oh, I hate these things. Yeah, that's where the supercomputer is, so I'm just gonna hit the checkpoint first, though. And I'll go back onto the main path. I'm not sure if this is actually optional or not. Jeez. Gotta hurt. Yeah, it also moves you forward too, so I gotta be careful not to hit myself on those things. God dang it. Okay. Oh, okay, so I need to hit all these buttons to be able to actually get over there. Hit it on the left side here. Right side, I meant. I think there's two of them, actually. And there's one more button that actually activates the way to get over there. I think I must have forgot about it. And there's another sock over here. That's the last one here. God dang it. Yeah, I don't like how it moves it forward a little bit when you charge it up. Yeah, I guess when he spawns. This thing. Jesus Christ, I freaking hate these things. Okay, so you need to press all these buttons in the Marmalade. And I'm not sure, I think there's 4. Yeah, in order to regain control, you just have to press 4 over the entirety of the stage. from here on out, and then press that last button, which should reactivate her control of it. And once you press all 4 of the buttons, it opens this path, which I'll get into later where it takes you. I'll be spoiling the end of the stage. Because there is someone behind this.
Gary, I see you've made your way down. Oh,
Yep, now we're on this part. Yeah, it's just a normal. There's a very interesting part of the stage where it's mostly just there for one mission. You actually just skip right by it and go to the very final segment of the stage, which is interesting. But yeah, I won't be doing that mission, but I'll talk more about it when I get to it. Oh yeah, you can't use the bubble ball on this guy. He just deflects it, which is kind of cool. They don't cheese him out. This game has a lot of checkpoints. Jeez. Kind of impatient, aren't I? And yeah, the yellow doesn't damage you, I forgot. It just warns you where it's gonna be, which I completely forgot. Kidding me, right? Seriously, I hate. You see that? Just the knockback is ridiculous on these things. And plus, they also have splash damage, literally. Why more? No one likes these things. Jesus, no, no, for the God. This is why I hate these things, okay? And yeah, if you destroy them unsuspecting, they actually instantly die, which is nice. Alright. Got into the last part of the stage. What does this do? Nah. I think I'll get enough golden spatulas from the next 2 stages just going through their main routes. The rolling ball area, I'm not going to do this mission because I've only done it once, but it was just really annoying. You have to actively activate a ball. And I have no idea what those footsteps are coming from. Not this thing, though, that's for sure. I think it's one of the buttons too, I have to check. Never mind, I was wrong. You have to actively roll the ball, and as it goes around, you have to kind of set everything up. And if you do it right, it'll land on this little weight, and it'll lift up the glass over the golden spatula. Yeah, that ball there, it's painful. Okay, that's one of the buttons. So, yeah, honestly, I think it's the only genuinely hard mission in the game because, well, one of the couple actually. Takes it back to the computer. I need one more. Okay. That must be down there then. I don't recall running into any. Screw off. Yeah, it must be over here then. Where was it? Did I pass by it? I want to get to this mini boss. Might be up here too. Look. There's 4 buttons before you press that last one, so we'll look for it. Nope. Jesus, he almost got me. Yeah, they blow up too on impact. Alright. Can you please go up a little faster? So, there was one more button, but where is it? I can recall. There was the button for the... Oh, up there! Shoot! Okay, that might be where it is. Forgot about that last area. I think I have to feed the clam to unlock it. There is one more little area where, for Patrick, where you have to activate the power for the place. I don't know why they need power exactly, but so it looks like they have enough the way it is with all the lights and the little freaking disco things going on over here. Yeah, although unlike the Mermaid Man mission, it's just the Barnacle. The other one that I'm referring to is.
I got a job for somebody who can throw things.
Leave it to us.
All you have to do is you.
Yeah, this is really painful, but I won't be doing this because
Up we go.
it's doable, but it's just it's.
Hey, I know you. You're that guy.
Not all that fun having to avoid those things while holding onto a watermelon that'll blow up.
Gonna need to think now. If you turn off,
Sorry.
just
And I think it's okay. That's the last button. This mission is basically where you have to turn these things around. Actually, I'll do this one because I just feel like it. But you can only. But here's the catch: you can only turn 3 at a time. And there's a total of. I don't know how many of these things there are exactly. Come on, let's see. Try to turn it. Let's see.
You must push button. Can't stop self.
Just give me a minute. Now I got 2 that are turned around. Oh shoot. So I need to get 1 extra turned over here. Try this one. Okay, I'm not making any progress. Let's turn this one around then. Okay, I hate how you have to throw them. Because the watermelon's gonna break anyways. So they're all turned around, but these 2. So I need to think, how do I get an extra 1 turned around? Try the middle one here. And try this one. Now I'm back to 2. Okay, I'm not making any progress. Try that one again. That button. Doesn't really do anything. Well, I think. So let's turn around these. Turn on this. And we can throw this one in the middle. Thanks for breaking as I threw you. Oh, look at that. And we got it.
Ah, well done. Now there's enough power.
What do you need all that power for?
He's actually asking a decent question.
Why, my foot bath, of course. Here, have a golden spatula.
Your foot bath.
Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy.
Must be a really good foot bath, to be honest. Now we'll be on to the very final part of the level. Okay. If I'm on the right track here. What do you prefer as a title for future streams? Should I just say live playthrough, or is the one I have right now pretty good?
I have regained control of the security system. You have...
God dang it, can I hit that button? Nice. And now we have the last part of the stage unlocked, so let's go and, yeah, confront who's behind this. I say combine the names. Okay. Actually, yeah, I probably could. So, live playthrough,
Well, the security system has been
have
shut down.
live stream or
And we got a
Koolstream.
good checkup.
Hooray for justice in all its multi-splendor glory!
Okay, could do that.
Yeah, well, Justin
Didn't think about
Boy,
that.
You also cut the power to the Mermalayer's BCS. That's Villain Containment System.
Oh, okay, so I got that wrong. He's not behind it, it just freed him.
Yes, I do!
Oh no. It looks like one of the villains is broken
And this
free.
is the mini-boss of this section of levels.
An evildoer on the loose.
There's only one per
Who is it?
3 levels.
The atomic flounder? The dirty bubble?
No, worse than that. He's your archenemy. Prawn.
But I think I tried that earlier, didn't I?
Oh, I thought maybe
I know, I'm running out of things to say.
But now I see it's just a couple of pieces of
It's been a little quiet.
Prawn! I'll never forgive you, you madman!
So wait until you hear why he hates him.
The worst thing you can imagine. He put all of Mermaid Man's white clothes in the washer with a red sock.
Damn.
Everything I own turned pink! Pink!
How horrible!
Personally, I thought pink made you very pretty.
Really?
Sure, pretty stupid.
Damn, that's hurtful.
Yikes. What is that yellow thing? Some kind of mold?
I'm not mold, I'm a
He reminds me
sponge.
of some of the
There's a
characters from
cellular
GTA 4.
difference. A cellular difference!
Yeah, thanks for the lesson, Dr. Science. See you later, Pinky.
By the 7 seas, Prawn, I shall not rest until you are captured! But first, I shall have to change from my secret identity into Mermaid Man!
Don't have a secret identity, you old coot. Maybe you better take care of Prawn while I take care of this.
I shall avenge you, Mermaid Man.
Yeah, he's not a very, well, not a very difficult boss. Oh, jeez. Well, I'm making this look a lot harder than it really is.
Feel like a new sun.
Dang it. I keep like... It's just the bubble bowl kind of moves you forward. If I accidentally die here, it might be because of the knockback into the pit. Oh, it's still going? Because there's like a little conga line of these things here.
No, not again. This is not fair. I got a frozen wedgie for this. Is this the end of Prawn?
Prawn is safely locked away again, thanks to you, Frankie.
My name's Spongebob.
Here, I found this in my sock drawer, next to a bunch of pink socks.
Damn, every day you're reminded of that, aren't you?
Golden spatula.
Shrimp?
Thank you, Mermaid Man.
Frozen shrimp. Go for that right now. Not really, I'm not a fan of seafood, I just wanted to say something relatively interesting. Okay. Yep, he's frozen like that. I'll grab the golden spatula and we'll leave. That's all we can really do here. I think there is... Is he a shrimp? Yes, he is. Let's see, marble layer, we have just the funnel machines and the rolling ball room, which I do not want to do. While we're at it, I think I can warp out of here, actually. Forgot about that. Yeah, I can straight up warp. You only do that to missions that you have found. It warps you to where you should be. Oop, I didn't mean to warp here. And if you just warp to here, it'll just send you back to the hub world.
Wow, here's your golden back scratcher.
At first I thought he was another plankton until I saw his tail. Yeah.
Let me teach you how to bowl a bubble.
I didn't know. I don't know how to do that. Okay, so we do have time for one more stage. So first things first, I'm actually going to show off this little room here. This is the PlayStation now. What it does is it actually has a documentation of every single robot you have currently met. There was a sock in here somewhere, but I don't remember where it was. You have to break something or something. Yep, you got this guy. Most powerful doghouse made. That's interesting. That's a little thing it's got. And we have 4 more robots to learn about. There are 5, I know, but the 5th one is not. Well, you'll find out. I'll show you after I beat the game. It's a character. I'll leave it at that. You can probably guess who it is if I say the word character. So yeah, I think I'll do one more stage and before I stop the stream for tomorrow. This stage used to scare the hell out of me as a kid. Just the atmosphere and the music just freaked me out. Like, seriously. You'll see it in a minute. It's a good stage though. I don't like it as a kid because of it though. But nowadays it's not that bad. So I remember replaying this game a little after I turned 10, and after I kind of matured a little bit. These things scared the hell out of me. Oh god, he peed himself too. What they do is they sleep, and if you alert them in any way, they will shock you.
Oh, SpongeBob, I'm actually glad you're here. And believe it or not,
I'm glad I'm here too, Mrs. Puff.
The robots have stolen priceless artwork from the museum. If you can return it all to me, I'll reward you with a golden spatula.
It's just like a downtown Bikini Bottom where just collect all the items.
Artwork? Don't ask questions you aren't prepared to handle the answer to.
Damn.
Consider the artwork saved, Mrs. Puff.
Oh yeah, I also like this. Yeah, just from that one episode. But yeah, I'm not sure if you can hear the music very well, but the music here is just unsettling. But not as bad as SpongeBob the movie, where there was a stage that was based off of the part when they go inside the trench. And that music, if I've actually remember listening to it recently, and you can like hear people screaming in the background. I'm just thinking, what the fuck? But yeah, to defeat these guys, you can either sneak or you can use the bubble wall. One or the other. But yeah, if you're playing as like Sandy, you have to lasso them from a distance. Or Patrick can throw items at them, but you can't get close enough. Because if you get too close, they'll zap you, unless of course you're SpongeBob and doing this. But yeah, if they're alerted, they'll turn around and zap you immediately and probably scare the hell out of you. That's to explain to how these things work. Like the ghetto side of Bikini Bottom, yes. Pretty much like the ghetto side. Oh, I think I need that little ability.
I gotta say, Bubble Buddy, for a bubble, you really get around.
SpongeBob, the robots are plundering Rock Bottom's museum, but they've broken the roadway leading up there. You'll have to be clever and find another route to get in.
What if I lick all these stamps and mail myself?
Could work, but perhaps being sneaky would be faster.
Well, I see what you mean by that. But honestly, if it was the ghetto side of Bikini Bottom, I think these robots would have been shot by now. And yes, you might have to... Yeah, that's what happens if you alert them. I'm not sure what's with the games, but they scare me a lot more than movies, and I don't know why. Which is why I kind of agreed to the 100 subs and then I play a horror game thing. I don't know what that does. Okay, so you need to get Sandy to get in there for you then. Fucking get away from me. No. Hmm? Yeah, the music is pretty interesting here. It just really has a good atmosphere. Not sure if you can hear it very well though. So, yep, I freaking hate these things. Yep, that's why. Okay, yes. What the? I don't know what's shooting at me. You little bitch. Knock my ball away. I wasn't even aiming at you. I hate these things so much. Just gonna sneak around them. Please don't hurt me. Hello? What? Why are you dancing? What did you do? Wait, did you? What was she doing? Was she showing her underwear or something? What was that? Okay. Now we can actually get into the museum now. I hate that thing so much. And now we have to get through this part. This part's really annoying. You have to get into balls, roll to the exit, and then I'm not sure why. I think it's just for a bus stop to play a Sandy. You have to go relatively fast, but not too fast, so you fall off the platform. I think she killed one of the sleeping bots. Probably, but I was mostly curious about why she was doing that weird little dance. That's the worst part there. I like how they put little markings to show you where they're gonna land. That's nice. But I wonder how though. Did she like karate chop it or something? They got giant toothbrushes over here. What's a toothbrush? I remember reading a post, I'm not sure where it was from, but Matt Pat kind of complained about like flossing. Saying it's like the 21st century, but we still have to use like a piece of string to get plaque between to get plaque out of between our teeth. I'm not sure how I respond to that. That'd be awesome. And I don't mean to dance. I like how she makes that comment. Sometimes characters make interesting comments about these robots here. Out of here and the knockback. Holy crap! How far did it send me? Oh, you see, I can just freaking lasso the thing up here. Can I lasso? Not that. Get out of here, bitch. And I think that was... Alright. And then I think you need Sandy for the next section too, where you're inside the museum, which is... For a museum like this, it has a lot of security. Lasers all around the place, and it's not very nice.
Barnacle boy. Say, warm me up.
Oh yeah, you need to be Spongebob, okay. Yeah, we need to turn off the security system and get through here. Yeah, you can do what Sane too, but you don't really talk to him unless there's Spongebob. But yeah, you do need to swap to Sandy while you're here too, just in case for a couple parts, I think. I don't recall what those parts were off the top of my head. Probably just to get around a little bit. And there was a little bus stop in here, so I'll go and check it out. Which one I can. Jeez. And Sandy, yeah, she can't. Well, she can, but from a distance like here, you gotta make sure you're not like inside their. Yeah, that's why. But although. Yeah, you have to be really close. Christ, that range. Should probably leave and come back with SpongeBob, but I'll just do it. Like, I have a hard time understanding if I need to play a SpongeBob or Sandy for the next section, so I just... Which, I understand the little bus stop there can help, but... Crap! Can you grab wedges? Oh, you can't even get past here yet. Shoot. Oh, it's fun. Alright. Okay, I get through. Nice dodge there. Okay. That took me a lot of effort. I think SpongeBob can make that jump, but for some reason... Or maybe, he's probably not supposed to, actually, but... Yeah, that whole thing is also doable with Sandy, so I don't know why they didn't just give it to Sandy too, or at least have the option. But not a huge deal. I'll just go back and talk to Barnacle Boy SpongeBob, but yeah, I don't think I necessarily need that. I think it's just telling you how to get through here, exactly. How to get through here. I think they have some artwork from the game on the walls, which is interesting. Get out of here. These are freaking weird. They're complaining or something. Oh jeez. I hate that thing so damn much. Okay, those robots are gone for some reason. I guess part of the security or something. I don't know.
You can thunder all you want, but I'm still coming for you.
Don't think I've ever heard that voice line in this game. Oh, that's... She's talking to a robot, okay. Okay, yeah, she's talking to the robot up there. How much health do I have right now? Okay. Just making sure. I hate that stupid damn thing. And then we got another freaking lightning robot over here. Well, I don't think it's as bad as previous encounters because you can dodge them a little easier. But there's a whole lot more space to kind of move around here, so. And there's yet another one over here, and let's get past him and move on. Grab this sock first. I have 2.
Well, I
3.
suppose it'll make Patrick happy.
Can I grab onto this ledge? Of course I can't. I think only SpongeBob can grab onto ledges or something. Alright. That's how you survived. Oh yeah, there's another sock over here too. I think you can actually make the jump back there as well. If I can't, then at least I don't have to go through the one part again. That almost hit me, but it sucked. Okay, so we just grab the painting and we'll get out of here. Return the museum's art. You got. Trying to think. If there's any other missions? Not sure. All right. Not sure if there's any other additional hidden golden spatulas here. Jeez. I do know there's one mission where you have to activate the lasers for plankton.
Say, that's a good idea, Gary. I'll try that.
What idea? I don't know how they understand them. Let's swap the Spongebob and then. For sure there's one golden spatula here. Two of them. How in tarnation do you get there? Okay. So you're here.
Hey, Gary, you're a
So yeah, he's just saying you have to get over there for a golden spatula, and that's pretty much it. I'm getting ahead of myself here. Oh, that's... I forgot that was gonna happen. Now that I think about it, I think you're in the first part of the stage again. Just in a different, just coming through a different entrance, I think. Not really sure. Or I could be wrong, actually. I don't know. Yeah, I'm probably wrong. This is fun. Yeah, crap. Gotta go really slow at the beginning. Okay. There's one mission where you just have to step in front of the car. I'm just kind of skipping over some of these robots here. Are you kidding me? Look at that! Jesus Christ! The fucking explosion radius is so fucking high! Oh, fuck off. Get that damn thing. Like, seriously, I've died so many times from just touching something. Like, I swear to God, I was in the safe zone. Yeah, after this level, I'll be wrapping up stream. It's nearly at the 3-hour mark is what I'm typically aiming for a stream. And since I was able to get through halfway through the game, I'll probably be able to finish it next stream. But I could be wrong, because the next few stages are a little bit longer. And also harder, but no. Okay, it's okay. I'd have to do it all over again. That's okay. Or no, you don't. I just wanted the sock, and I just figured, yeah, I'll just lasso my way there. But I guess I was wrong. And that's how you get to the golden spatula. You just gotta, which I didn't know, but now I do, so it's okay. Please screw off. Better move out of the fucking way, little turd nugget. See, I got the laser over there done. Just flight input lag on my emulator or something. Or it might be more my controller's fault, but I don't know. No, how many times have I died here? It's just a knockback, man. Damn. Get through this part as fast as I can. I get fucking flung like 10 kilometers away after getting hit. Get the fuck out of here. Long ass bitch. Sorry for my language, offending people tonight. Yeah, I wouldn't lasso these guys, but there's no point. Because if you lasso one of them, the other one will hit you as you're doing it. Unless, of course, you're lucky. Took him only like 20 deaths to get to it. Get around to the final part. And of course you have one of these things protecting you. Why wouldn't you? I think that's all the lasers. And this also helps you get to that point as well. Or I think it's to escape. I don't know. Yeah, probably could escape. It's leading to the exit. I thought I was gonna fall to my death for a second. Alright. Yep, nearly at 40. Nearly enough for the second boss.
Now go step in front of the lasers.
Nice try, shrimp.
He's in a shrimp, he's a plankton.
What's so great about being guided?
Yeah, I'll switch back to Spongebob. It's not working out. This one scared me every time. You should do what he said. Step in front of the lasers? Huh. I'll keep that in mind. But yeah, the knockback in this game, I forgot it's really plentiful. It's like, dang. Get hit and you like jolt back 10 miles. What? Yeah, plankton. Yep. I know. Step in front of the lasers. Okay. Not sure if you're supposed to do this, but oh well. Let's see. Okay, I know. So I got 5 out of 6. I think I sprung my leg, huh? May have. What happened? Jeez. I think there might be one more painting over here and then... But I'm not sure where the last one is. Oh my god! I can go past them. These things aren't fun to fight. No! God dang it. My leg's in everlasting pain. Please don't hit me. Yep, he did. Ugh. Sounds like something in a Stephen King book, actually. Don't know why. Or, I don't know. Who'd write something like that? J.K. Rowling or something? Jeff Kinney? God. These little flying missile launchers make me want to kill myself. Like, look at that! Like, dang. I know why I died a lot as a kid, these fucking things. I just wanted to avoid him, but fuck it, I'll straight up kill him. Not gonna happen. There's no avoiding him. Okay, there's the warp box. Get the rope, honey. Yeah, I'm gonna switch to Spongebob because I can actually sneak past him with him. Fucking really got hit there. Why not? The underwater bungee here.
Ultimate wedgie experience.
Is there even a spatula here? Oh, this guy got him so hard. Huh, there's no spatula for that, huh? That sucks. Alright. That's the Ultra Wedge, yep. Ultimate Wedgie, man. Now, you can sneak past him, or... The problem is, how do you... Because, yeah, if you jump... I don't know how this... Because he dies in 3 hits, so... You see the problem? So you can't jump. You can attack him, of course, but that's like... Okay, last time it took 3 hits to die, I'm not sure. God hates me, doesn't he? Explain that, atheist. Oh, Jesus Christ. I'm not good fight. I don't like these things. It's like, I don't mind if you can go behind them and just one-shot them. Okay. If they're allergic to attack them, it takes 3 hits, but if you surprise them, I guess, it takes 1 hit. And if you hit them from the back, the bubble immediately kills them. So... Okay. I think the last painting was on top of the building in the first part, so let me go get that, and then... Maybe I'll skip to the because I have enough spatulas to skip to the second boss, whereas there's one more stage, so I might just do that. Yeah, it's a couple of time. It takes you back to the beginning of the first part of the stage. I think there's a painting on top of the building, so let me switch to Sandy or something. And there's the other box, which takes you back to,
Hey, Mr. Krabs.
Well, I go.
Okay, there's a spatula down here, so let me just get this one first, and then I'll go for the painting. Alright. I hate that sound so much. Did you see SpongeBob do a double jump? He know. Oh my god. I want to kill myself. Look at that. Did you see SpongeBob do a double jump? He has his hand over his balls for some reason. No! That splash damage. Shit. Can't below you, thank God. No! Why'd I do the... Okay. Oof. That's where the last painting is, but I'll find it before I end this level. There's another spawner over here. I think it's either in this area or on the roof. I think it's on the roof of that one building in the beginning, but I have to check with Sandy, because I think she's the only one who can get up there. Must be thinking about Sandy. Let's be real, SpongeBob is totally gay for Squidward. Yeah, if you alert those things, it takes 3 hits to kill them. So that sucks. And my god, stop! I don't want to fight these days. Like seriously, this one sucks. Peanut butter guy is okay. It's just, or tartar sauce dude is okay. But it's the frickin' missile launcher, dude. Oof. I don't like those things. Okay, this guy's moving around so I can. No, please hit him. Please hit him. No, okay, he's got... If he hits me, I'm dead. Okay. Don't hit me, please don't hit me, please don't hit me. Okay, oof. Yeah, if he would have hit me, then it would alert the robot, and then I'd be in trouble. I thought it was a 3-way with Patrick and Squidward. I don't know what to say to that. We're back here now. So we'll see if I can find the last painting and then we'll get out of here. Not sure if I said this earlier, but I never liked the stage as a kid, mostly because I thought it was like really scary. Which nowadays is not that bad, but the atmosphere and the music just freaked me out. So how do we get the hell out of here? Well, I did mention one of those earlier, but I don't think you were here for it. Wimp. Shut up. Like, I don't know what scared me so much about the stage when I was younger, but... Okay. That felt good. What's this here? Oh!
Scavenger hunt 3 years running.
Okay, I found the last one.
It shines.
Hey, look at that. Going with Bachelor up there. That must be the one that was hidden. Well, I'm not gonna go for it though. Too lazy to. See, I'm lost. Oh, rip the stream. Which one did I think I'll grab those? Oh yeah, they're guarded, so yeah, I forget about those. So close to my sub goal. I'm not sure if that's supposed to be a joke or supposed to be serious. I'm actually at 67 right now. I haven't gained a single sub, but I've just been testing the, I don't know why, but when you use Streamlabs, like you test out the widget, it for some reason also tests out your, it confuses the sub goal, it makes it go up by 1, so it's a nice way to test that too, but it doesn't reset when you stream, so yeah. You're closer than me, yeah.
That wasn't so hard, was it? I think it's time for a victory screech.
Calling his tribe. Better run away. God dang it. I have 0. Oh, that's because you don't really make content, man. But yeah, I should look at the bright side more often. Yeah, it really is hard to gain subs though. It's like, it's not just about making the video and eventually it'll happen. It's, first it has to be quality, and second of all, people have to actually find your stuff, you know? You're planning your video, huh?
For, Mrs. Puff. I left no strange
What's it gonna be?
glowing stone unturned.
Well now.
I was gonna say, bitch, you're gonna spatula. I sacrificed life and limb to get that thing. Yeah, when I used to make videos, I remember I always kind of hated the outcome of it. Like, if you look at my Steam account, I have 40 hours in, not Sony Vegas, but it's now Magic's Vegas, but nothing even up here, okay. And that's mostly from just making projects and, you know, hoping it would turn out good and then not liking the end result and just restarting from scratch. Or I did make something, but I just didn't like it later down the road and kind of delete it. Like, for example, I'm kind of trying to stop myself from wanting to hide the video, that update video I made recently. And that's because, it feels weird in terms of quality, and I got a better microphone since then, as you could probably tell by your ears right now. So. Damn. Over halfway through this game already. To check my computer. Okay. Don't want to make sure it's burning like my old one. It's still doing pretty good. Enough for the next boss. There's, I don't know where the other two are, but I know where one of them is. Where's Bikini Bottom? Yeah, in one of the episodes, it was later down the road. Oh, that one. Okay, I just skipped that one. The funnel machines, and that's complete the rolling ballroom. No, never liked that one. So, in that case, how about I do one more level and do the boss, and then I'll end the stream for the night. That's my plan for right now. I was normally going to stop it after 3 hours, but no, and I'm just kind of in the mood to continue on for a little bit. so I won't do a whole lot in this level because it's mostly just those sliding sections all in a stage. And you do get a golden spatula for each route you clear, so not much else to say.
Sand Mountain, where sea creatures go to enjoy an afternoon of falling down.
Squidward, am I glad you're here. I need to borrow your toothbrush again.
What do you even use this toothbrush for? You only have 2 teeth.
What? You've used it before?
Oh, that's not good.
Oh yeah, lots of times. I figured if you didn't know, you wouldn't mind.
It's a nice little mindset, Spongebob.
Fine. What do I care? I'm a wreck anyways. I try and get some exercise to relax from all this robot mess, and now everything is ruined.
Because of a toothbrush?
Yeah.
No, it's those blasted robots. They've taken over the ski slopes.
He puts it in that spot.
With those ugly things beating
Combs his
everyone up.
pubic hair with his Spongebob. With it, not Spongebob.
You gotta help me.
He combs his pubes with a toothbrush.
I don't get some relaxation.
I've found if you keep your marbles in a bag, they don't get lost as often. In fact, I've got mine right here. It's embroidered with this lovely...
Forget the marbles!
Damn, he's just fucking wrecking Squidward so hard right now.
At the bottom of every slope for me, I'll give you one of those golden spatulas.
Well, I don't know. It's hard...
Okay, I'll give you one for each slope you clear.
My god, did you just straight up blackmail Squidward?
Now that's a...
Damn. So yeah, basically you go to each slope. At the very end there's a golden spatula from Squidward. He doesn't give it directly to you, but do Parappa the Rapper too. That'll be on my list of things to do, but I'll play it when I feel like it.
Hi, Gary.
Not to sound rude, but I mostly want to stream games that I want to play for the time being. Because if I don't, well, then I'll just kind of lose interest and motivation. If that makes any sense. Not sure what I'll play next after SpongeBob, actually, because I think I'll for sure finish it by the... Oh. I'll finish it before the end of the weekend, if at this rate, so... I'll probably, by the next stream I have, I'll finish it, so... Need to find something else to play. I've been in a Donkey Kong Country mood recently, so I think I'll play Returns or something, because I finally got it working through my Dolphin emulator. Although, I need to set up the controls. I also want to try the 3DS version too, so... Because I heard it's easier, and that would be very useful for me. Because those barrel sections can really kill itself. Yep, the golden spatula. Have I ever done horror games? Nope. Not a real one anyways. I have done one on my Twitch. It was a really terrible one that my friend gifted me to stream. And I mean, if he gave me a game, I might as well stream it. But it was a terrible game. I don't want to say much about it. It's funny to push you, Mrs. Puff. I don't know what that means, but I don't think I want to know. No. Yeah, they put those on the slopes too. They really love me, don't they? There's a whole lot of socks in the stages too if you take alternate paths. I want to rip in the chat. Yeah, they put checkpoints, thank God. He misses by a freaking mile. She said kids think it's funny to push her. Oh, I see. They push her off the cliff and she falls to her death. Oh, jeez. Oh yeah, every single slope ends with a little fight here. God dang it, seriously, that hitbox, man. I got hit by that so many times, and that's after it blew up. Jeez, I don't think it's supposed to be up there. Okay. And there we go. There's the first slope. I think some of them actually give you an extra golden spatula for beating their time. I don't think I want, because I think if you die, you have to start again. Because it kind of invalidates the run, I guess. Okay, you do see the save text.
I've gone down this hill 100.
Okay, yeah, accept the challenge.
It shines.
Yeah, if you die, you have to start again. And what's weird is that, what happened to the music there? Someone ate 203 cookies in an hour. What? Makes you say that? Oh my god, Mrs. Puff, you suck. So why are you telling me this? Did I say something related to that, or?
Congratulations!
Wow, too bad he can't get his frickin' license. Nope. Okay, just a fun fact. Okay, so we got all the golden spatulas here. Ooh, okay. Now on to the next slope, but... Mrs. Puff is fat and she done it. Jeez, you really don't like Mrs. Puff. Here, I'll do the third one first. Better hurry up the stream, my phone's starting to die. I use that to kind of help just check the stream to see if everything's okay on an actual screen.
I'm built for speed with this aerodynamic.
Oh, I didn't read that. Can I swap to Sandy? Is it invalidated? Yeah, it invalidates the run. Oh, it invalidates it. Oh, well, screw it. Screw you, Larry. You just can't handle that Sandy's better than you. Oh. You can clear the slopes with Sandy, though. It still counts, but I guess... I don't think jumping actually slows your speed down, so there's no real harm in jumping all the time. You little. Don't you dare. Oh, you missed. Ah, screw you. Okay. This is really loud, actually. My neighbors are awake now. It's down here. Oh. Okay, ripped me. I thought that was a secret area. Sounds like gunshots. I just went down there to look for a secret, and guess what I find? Nothing. I mean, come on, there's a big hole down there. It looked like you can go in there. Rip. God dang it. Ooh, okay. I assure you the game is not as hard as I make it look to be. This is really loud. Through my end it is anyways. I wonder if it's like an alternate route or something if there's TVs up there. Let's take the high road. Next time I'll take the rocky road. Oof. I missed all those. That's unfortunate for me. Alright. I hate that sound so much. Please stop spawning those things. The knockback, dude, look how far I flung. I know I've been saying that multiple times, but damn, it's like... Okay, that's the hardest slope, believe it or not, so we're done with it. Now we just got the middle of the road slope, and maybe a couple extra gold spatulas here I'll grab before I leave, and then we'll go to the boss, and I'll be into the stream for tonight. Hey. Haha. Can't hit people in the menu. It's ending now. Not quite. Just a little bit more left before we're done. I was planning to end after the first boss, but I was just gonna stop at Murmalair. But then I just yeah, I'll continue for a little bit more.
I fly like...
Nah, no you don't. You can't fly, you have legs. I can fly. Is that my gravestone or something? He Floyd. He Floyd. Floyd Mayweather. Floats. Jesus. Let's go this way. There's a reward for getting all the snowmen, I think. I think it's just a sock, though. But then again, that does lead to more spatulas, so... It must be really disgusting to have like all that sand in your tongue. Because he's a bubble, he floats, yep. Yep, I got it. But he did say he flied, so he's kind of lying there. Holy crap, what happened there? What the fuck? Here, I'm gonna turn a little earlier. Maybe he's drunk. Okay, there it goes, much better. That was weird. Oh, it also resets your snowman if you died too. Shoot. Well, I think I missed all of them anyway, so pointless. I think you can only get them all if you have Sandy too, actually. But I don't remember getting them all. I think you can go back through the slope a second time though to get them all, but I don't remember. As long as you don't die, I think it's okay. Alright. The last little fight, and then we'll be out of here. Really? Come on! You see. It's like, you have to really, really go far away from those things to be safe, huh? Do that. Checkpoint. Alright. Press the other button and we'll be out of here. Get on to the next block. Well, I might do a couple more things before I leave here. Your voice just cracked. Yeah, I know. It does that sometimes. It's just how my voice is. It's weird. Let's get out of here. Okay. And good thing it despawns the one that's supposed to be in front there. Thank God. I'm gonna talk to Gary or something, because I think he has like a mission for you or something. Or no, maybe Sandy. That one I remember fairly well. So yep, there's just the beating time, and then you got 2 bungee jumping missions. Yep. So he's just saying, hey, there's a way up there.
All the way up there?
That was pretty easy.
Plankton.
You, come on! Yeah, Plankton talks about the clam. Not what I wanted, but okay. There we go, that's better. And there's the next gold spatula. Take that sucker out. Well, first I gotta take on the little... These guys first, and nuts. Because he can shoot, I think he can shoot Spongebob while he's bungee jumping, so let's not have that. I think Spongebob can reach there. So yeah, we'll do this one last thing and then we'll be on to the boss, and then that's pretty much it for tonight. I'll finish the game, I'm planning on tomorrow around the same time. But maybe a little after, I'm not sure. Alright. This one actually has a spatula down here, so it's actually worth the money. Ooh. So we should have 49, literally just short of 50, so I think you need about 75 in order to beat the game, so doing pretty well. Wait until it saves. Okay. So we'll do the second boss, and then that's it for the night. And I'm sorry, I just repeated myself. So anything else? Yeah, I need to talk to Patrick first. So yeah, now we're at 50. Now this boss as a kid scared the hell out of me. I think it scared me more than Rock Bottom actually. But yeah, it's the boss you saw at the TV back at SpongeBob's house. This guy.
Wow, that robot looks like Patrick. And it's fresh.
Jeez.
Just as bad.
This day just doesn't seem to be getting any better.
SpongeBob, hurry! Squidward's in more trouble than a chili relleno in a pan of grease. We have to help.
You're right, Sandy. But if that robot really is like Patrick, he'll eat us for dessert. What should we do?
I mean, sponge sounds pretty good for dessert.
Well, we better figure something out, and pronto.
Maybe that button on his back is a self-destruct. I'll try to...
Yeah, but this
Good idea, SpongeBob.
I don't know. Something about this robot just is freaky. I don't know. I don't know what that attack's supposed to do, but he always misses it. Now this is his signature attack. At the same time, Bionic Dog, you have to understand, I was like 6 years old at the time, and this boss always gave me...
Look at that! The robot's made himself dizzy! That's the ticket!
That's what the attack does, but it always misses, so... Smack his ice cream on his balls. It's actually very healthy for your loins to do that, you know?
Ooh, and the robot is down! The robot better change tactics and fast!
He will after the next hit. The bosses in this game are just really kind of pathetic. They have a couple attacks that are decent, but you can tank all the damage or heal yourself with a couple health items here and there. And I think there's a checkpoint between every phase too. So he can freeze, but he can't.
What is Sandy going to do to get SpongeBob unfrozen?
Probably trap his weak point. How many characters are on this game? I don't know, like boss-wise or just in general. If you say boss, then there's 4. But if it's all the SpongeBob characters, then I don't know. It's not all of them, but it's pretty dang close to most of them.
That's the
I think this is the part where he starts flooding the... Yep. Not sure what the hell this stuff is, but it's really disgusting. That you play as SpongeBob, Patrick, and Sandy. It doesn't hurt you straight up, so thank God. That's it. Yep, that's it.
One more douse with that stuff, and SpongeBob will be back in the ring.
Well, that's what it does. Oh, why didn't I think of that? But seriously, look at that attack. It's really pathetic. Alright, I thought those things were kind of pointless. But I see the use for them now. Then it overflows the ring, and now you have to use the bubble bowl to finish them off. So why is Squidward even here?
It's time to roll out some robot punishment.
That does it. SpongeBob is back in the fight.
Oh shoot, I gotta pay attention. What do you say? Wow, they should have Squidward's... What? Squidward's Toulat? As a I don't know what that means. My IQ isn't high enough. Not sure why they just don't repeat their attacks, so they can get an extra hit on you if it's working, but then again, that might be a little too hard. That's a cool toilet. Okay, Squidward's toilet.
It looks like SpongeBob has an opportunity here.
So what we're supposed to do is use the bubble wall and hit him in the back with it.
Now the robot's taking a beating out there.
I like how the robot said it's getting more creative with... It's actually using the freeze ability. It's amazing. Okay. One more hit and he's dead. Yeah, okay, if he hits it while he's spinning, I think he just starts, yeah. Oh, he starts over, shoot. Okay, that's interesting. So try not to get hit next time. Yeah, I see, because it doesn't stun him, so it kind of skips his dizzy stage. Freaking blows up. Remember that part.
Thanks for saving me, guys. I never thought I'd say this, SpongeBob, but I owe you big time.
Thanks, Sandy. We'd still be popsicles if it wasn't for her. Aw, shucks.
Sponge popsicle sounds kind of nice.
I think I have fudge in my pants.
That wasn't necessary, SpongeBob. Why'd you say that? Alright. Geez, nearly pushing the 4-hour mark here.
I'm sorry, Plankton. The Chum Bucket lab is locked up tight. I don't know if I'll ever get enough gold
See ya, man.
to get in.
Just gonna skip here, so... Save the game. How do I... What is X on here? Triangle? Square? No, let's take the taxi. Make sure it's saved here. So 100 golden spatulas in this game, huh? Okay, so we're saving, and that's pretty much it for this stream. I'll be playing more of this tomorrow around the same time, maybe a little later. It really depends. I have work, so... Yeah, thanks for tuning in, and yeah, hopefully to see you guys then.